Odell Beckham Jr. lived at Drake's house for a brief period of time in 2016 while the rapper was on tour, and he had an interesting encounter with a pair of crazed fans during his stay. Sitting down as a guest of the Punchline podcast with Marlon Humphrey in a new episode posted on Monday, January 15th, the NFL star recalled the startling early morning break-in, which included the trespassers fanning out over him.
No, so this is, here you go. I'm getting treatment at 7:30 a.m. Dr. Dave, a guy who I've worked with for a long time. We're in there 7:30 a.m. Hey, pal, how's it going? He's from the UK. He's got a crazy accent. Treatment at 7:30 a.m. Two people walk into the house. No shoes on, feet were dirty. These people had crawled through the gates of Hidden Hills, somehow found the boy's house, broke into it, and they were like, man, they come into the room, like, imagine how cool, like how, I had to play this as cool as possible because like to me, like I was vulnerable, like I'm on a table, leg in a pretzel, like getting the, you know what I mean, getting this.
They finna run up on you.
Know what I mean? Like they, like I was, like if they could have had whatever they wanted. I don't even know the code to say. I don't understand how
Why does
this
it seem like
happened.
that happens a lot in California?
I
feel
don't
like
know
I hear that.
how this would happen, bro.
Well, who's a celeb where someone was living in their house for a long time?
I don't know. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know.
There's a celeb where someone was literally living in like the opposite side of the house, like avoiding this person for like a long time in the house.
I don't know, but that's too much for me. You just made the hair stand on my back. So anyways, I'm getting treatment. They run up in the house. They're like, bro, we made it to Drake's crib and yada, yada, yada. Like socks dirty as hell. Like they had to crawl through the mountains to get here. So I had to try and like play it cool. They're like, oh, BJ, what's up, man? Like, I'm like,
So you had to like dab him up after you was
I had to
homeless
like
with
dab
him.
him up, but I was like on edge at this point, you know what I
They
mean?
could
They're like,
be on
man, can we get a
something
picture? Like, I get an autograph, and like, to me, like, I don't know if you carrying something, I don't know what it was. So I gave him the picture, the autograph, boom, kicked him out. Instantly called security, instantly called like whoever it was, cops or whatever. But like, I'm talking about broke into his house. I'll never forget that. Broke into his house, 7:30, 8 a.m. in the morning. Like, oh, we made it to the boys' crib. Like, that's insane to me.
And then ask
Why
you
were
for
you
a
getting
picture.
Drake and Odell formed a bond when OBJ entered the NFL as a New York Giant in 2014, and they've developed a tight-knit friendship in the decades since. Beckham Jr. also revealed a time he spent 3 months in London while catching up with Drake at various cities across the pond as the Sixth God was on tour overseas.